You've probably heard that all-in-one turntables ruin your records. Cheap cartridge, heavy tone arm, no adjustment. Drop the needle enough times and your favorite pressing turns to noise. That reputation isn't wrong. It's just outdated. The turntables built today aren't the suitcase players your parents warned you about. Magnetic cartridges, adjustable tone arms, and real amplification have replaced the ceramic-tipped record killers of the past. The gear changed even though the warnings never did. The difference between a system that protects your collection and one that grinds it down now comes down to a handful of specs most buyers never check. In this video, I'm breaking down the top 7 best turntables with built-in speakers of 2026, highlighting key features, real-world performance, and exactly what makes each one worth your money. Links are in the description, products are in the pinned comment. Let's get into it. Number 7. Victrola Revolution Go. The Revolution Go is a fully battery-powered wireless turntable built around a belt drive motor and a magnetic cartridge housed in a rugged, water-resistant composite shell, positioning it as the most technically ambitious portable turntable on this list. Dual integrated speakers powered by a compact Class D amplifier deliver output tuned through onboard digital signal processing to compensate for the physical limitations of small drivers, producing noticeably fuller bass response than the cabinet size alone would suggest. A carrying handle and impact-resistant edges make this the most rugged unit here, built specifically for backyard parties, beach trips, and outdoor gatherings, where a traditional wood cabinet turntable would be impractical or unsafe to transport. Bluetooth streaming allows the turntable to act as a source, feeding larger external speakers, while a USB-C port handles both charging and digitizing vinyl to a computer for archiving older collections. There is no RCA phono output on this unit, keeping it firmly positioned as a standalone or Bluetooth source device rather than a component meant to integrate into a fixed stereo system. The tone arm includes adjustable tracking force, a feature rarely found on portable units, and one that meaningfully protects record grooves during transport-heavy use. This system suits anyone who wants vinyl playback that can survive being thrown in a bag and taken outdoors regularly, rather than sitting permanently on a shelf. It handles funk, hip-hop, and dance records well given its bass-forward tuning. Against fixed suitcase turntables built for stationary use only, the Revolution Go wins decisively on ruggedness and true portability, and in 2026 it stands as the most durable all-in-one turntable available. Number 6. Crosley Cruiser Plus. The Cruiser Plus updates Crosley's most recognizable suitcase turntable with an Audio-Technica at 3600L magnetic cartridge, correcting the single biggest complaint leveled against the original Cruiser line for over a decade regarding excessive record wear from its earlier ceramic cartridge design. The belt drive motor sits beneath a removable platter, and the compact vinyl-wrapped particle board cabinet houses dual stereo speakers powered by a small internal amplifier, producing output adequate for casual background listening in a small room rather than serious critical listening. Bluetooth 5 connectivity allows streaming out to a phone speaker or a separate Bluetooth speaker system, extending the unit's usefulness beyond its own limited onboard drivers, while RCA outputs with a selectable phono preamp allow direct connection into an external amplifier or receiver for anyone wanting genuinely better sound down the line. The tone arm includes a basic counterweight adjustment, an improvement over earlier fixed-arm cruiser models that frequently tracked records too aggressively. This system is aimed squarely at first-time vinyl buyers who want the classic suitcase silhouette and portability that made this product line a cultural fixture, suited to a dorm room, bedroom, or casual social gathering rather than a dedicated audio setup. It performs adequately with pop and indie records where the compact driver array's limitations are least noticeable. Against turntables still using outdated ceramic cartridges, the Cruiser Plus wins clearly on record safety while keeping the nostalgic form factor intact, and in 2026 it remains the most culturally recognizable entry point into the format. Number 5. Jensen JTA 475. The JTA 475 takes a 3-speed belt drive design and pairs it with a ceramic cartridge rather than a magnetic one, a compromise Jensen makes deliberately to hit an aggressive price point, and while this means slightly higher record wear over time compared to the magnetic cartridge units above, the tracking force is calibrated conservatively enough to remain safe for casual, infrequent listening rather than daily heavy rotation. Dual 3-inch speakers sit in a compact wood-grain cabinet powered by a small internal amplifier, delivering modest but clear output suited to close-range listening on a desk or nightstand rather than filling a full room. Connectivity includes a 3.5mm auxiliary input for external audio sources and RCA line out, allowing the unit to feed a larger speaker system when the built-in drivers are not sufficient, though there is no Bluetooth streaming on this model, keeping it as the most straightforwardly analog option on this list. The dust cover and cabinet design borrow directly from 1970s console turntable styling, giving it a more traditional look than the fabric-wrapped suitcase aesthetic common elsewhere in this category. This system suits a casual listener setting up a first turntable on a budget, best placed in a small bedroom, dorm room, or office desk rather than a dedicated listening space. It handles classic rock and easy listening records adequately without demanding much from the compact driver array. Against pricier turntables with wireless streaming and magnetic cartridges, the JTA475 loses on features but wins on straightforward affordability. And in 2026, it remains a reasonable entry point for someone who simply wants to try vinyl without a major investment. Number 4. Ion Audio Vinyl Motion. The Vinyl Motion is a battery-powered belt drive turntable built for genuine outdoor and off-grid use, featuring a rechargeable battery pack rated for extended playback and a rugged composite shell designed to withstand transport far better than the furniture-style cabinets used by most turntables on this list. The magnetic cartridge tracks records with the same low downforce accuracy found in higher-end suitcase models, avoiding the excessive wear ceramic cartridges cause, while dual integrated speakers powered by a compact Class D amplifier deliver surprisingly full output for a unit this size and weight. A built-in 3-band equalizer lets the listener shape bass, mid-range, and treble directly on the unit, a feature almost never found on portable all-in-one turntables and one that meaningfully improves how the compact drivers handle different genres. Bluetooth output allows streaming to larger external speakers when available, and USB output supports digitizing vinyl directly to a computer, a genuinely useful feature for anyone archiving an older record collection. There is no dedicated RCA phono preamp output, which limits integration into a full stereo system, keeping this firmly positioned as a standalone or Bluetooth source unit rather than a component in a larger setup. This turntable is built for camping trips, backyard gatherings, and anyone who needs vinyl playback somewhere without reliable power access. It performs best with rock and funk material that benefits from the onboard EQ's bass boost. Against turntables requiring constant AC power, the Vinyl Motion wins outright on true portability, and in 2026 it remains the clearest choice for vinyl listening completely off the grid. Number 3. House of Marley Stir It Up. The Stir It Up pairs a belt-driven turntable with an Audio-Technica at 3600L magnetic cartridge and distinguishes itself through sustainable cabinet construction using bamboo veneer over a recycled composite frame rather than the plastic or MDF shells common elsewhere in this category, a build choice that also happens to reduce resonance transfer compared to lightweight plastic enclosures. Dual 3-inch drivers handle playback through the built-in speakers, powered by a Class D amplifier, and the tone arm includes an adjustable counterweight and anti-skate control, features frequently missing from suitcase-style turntables at this price point that allow more accurate cartridge tracking and reduced record wear. Bluetooth streaming lets the unit act as a transmitter to external speakers or headphones, while RCA outputs with a switchable phono preamp allow direct connection to a separate amplifier or receiver when the onboard sound needs a serious upgrade. The dust cover doubles as a stand for vertical record storage, a small but genuinely useful design touch for anyone without a dedicated media cabinet. This system is built for a listener who cares about build materials and setup precision as much as sound output, suited to a bedroom or small living room where sustainable design matters alongside performance. It handles reggae, soul, and acoustic material particularly well given the warmth of its driver tuning. Against turntables offering fixed, non-adjustable tone arms, the Stir It Up wins clearly on tracking accuracy and long-term record care, and in 2026, it stands out as the most thoughtfully engineered budget option on this list. Number 2. Crosley Voyager. The Voyager is a portable belt-drive turntable built around a lightweight aluminum platter and an Audio-Technica-sourced magnetic cartridge, a deliberate departure from Crosley's older ceramic cartridge suitcase models that earned the brand years of criticism from vinyl purists. Twin 3-inch full-range speakers sit in a compact composite shell powered by an internal Class D amplifier, and while the cabinet is smaller than most systems on this list, Crosley compensates with digital signal processing tuned to extend perceived bass response without adding physical cabinet volume. Bluetooth 5 allows the turntable to stream out to larger speakers or headphones, effectively decoupling playback quality from the built-in drivers whenever the listener wants a bigger sound, and a built-in rechargeable battery rated for several hours of playback makes this the only genuinely portable option on this list, suited for outdoor listening, dorm rooms, or moving the system between spaces. A 3.5mm output and USB-C charging round out the connectivity, though there is no dedicated RCA phono output, which limits its use as a source feeding a full stereo system. This turntable is built for someone prioritizing portability and casual listening over maximum fidelity, ideal for a small apartment, patio, or travel setup rather than a dedicated listening room. It suits pop, indie, and vocal-forward genres where the compact driver array performs adequately without heavy bass demands. Against fixed suitcase turntables locked to one location, the Voyager wins clearly on portability and battery independence, and in 2026 it remains the strongest choice for vinyl listening on the move. Number 1. Victrola Eastwood. The Eastwood uses a belt-driven 3-speed motor paired with an Audio-Technica at 3600L magnetic cartridge, a critical upgrade over the ceramic cartridges found in budget suitcase players since a magnetic cartridge tracks the groove with far lower downforce and dramatically less record wear over repeated plays. The turntable sits on an isolated sub-chassis designed to decouple motor vibration from the built-in speaker cabinet, which historically was the biggest flaw in combo units, since motor rumble used to bleed directly into playback and muddy the low end. Dual full-range drivers are housed in a solid wood cabinet with internal bracing, powered by a Class D amplifier delivering clean output well beyond what the tiny speakers in older suitcase models could manage without breaking up. Connectivity includes Bluetooth 5 for streaming from a phone, a 3.5mm auxiliary input, and RCA line-out with a switchable built-in phono preamp, meaning the unit can also feed a separate stereo receiver or powered speaker set directly when the onboard speakers are not enough. This system suits someone building their first vinyl collection in a bedroom or small living room who wants a genuinely capable standalone player rather than a decorative accessory. It performs best with jazz, soul, and classic rock pressings where cartridge tracking accuracy directly affects surface noise and groove longevity. Against entry-level suitcase turntables still running ceramic cartridges, the Eastwood wins decisively on record safety and sound clarity, and in 2026 it remains the benchmark for what an affordable all-in-one turntable should actually deliver. So, that wraps up our list of the top 7 best turntables. If this video was useful to you, kindly click the thumbs up button. Which one will you pick? Describe your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Everyone who had come this far, I'm hoping to see you in the next video.